All right, so Lawrence, you're the VP of Ops over at Capacity, right? 3PL. We know Capacity is our neighbors over in New Jersey there. So tell us a little bit about Capacity for maybe people that are not familiar.
So we are a 3PL
Mm.
who specialize in omnichannel, B2C, and B2B fulfillment. We've been around 25 years this year.
Yes,
And
25th anniversary, yeah.
experienced, innovative,
Mm.
and bold.
Yes.
We specialize in helping brands grow
Mhm.
and reach their full potential out in the market.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think I've been to the facility there, the headquarters in North Brunswick, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
that's what you
North
did.
Brunswick, yeah. Yeah, and it's a fantastic facility, I would say. And you guys have multiple facilities, right, across the country. But, the focus there and what you guys do, I mean, I think is a fantastic thing to see. And we were talking, we just had Mighty Line tape here. We're talking about 5S and all that stuff. You guys got all that stuff going on, all organized and everything, which is a beautiful thing to see. But also, I think, just knowing kind of the background and where you come from, and Jeff is your founder. We told you not to give away any secrets today. I saw that email. But so Jeff, hello. I know you're flying right now, but yeah, I mean, I think it's great to see that and have that kind of focus on that. And I know in my conversation with Jeff that you guys have a lot of focus on kind of the software and technology too that you're utilizing to be able to make those kind of brand and customer experiences positive ones, right?
Yes.
So I'm curious, as you're here, like, how do you kind of take that perspective and how are you approaching technology?
So our approach with technology is you have to use it to grow.
Mm.
Um, we want to be innovative and we want to bring solutions to our brands
Yeah.
that help them grow past what they thought they were going to do.
Mm.
So we try to leverage technology, new processes that presents our clients with a cost saving, higher throughput, way to gauge and see where they are now,
Yeah.
where they want to go, and how they're trending to get there.
Mm. Interesting. Yeah. I mean, I think it's such a great thing to embrace that technology. But I'm curious because you're VP of Ops, right? So you spend some time in operations, I'm sure. And one of the things that I had a recent discussion with somebody in the industry was talking about how do we find leaders within an operation, leaders within the warehouse that are good at leading people, right, and good at operating, but then also are interested or have a curiosity to look at technology and things like that. So I'm curious, how do you kind of foster that culture within Capacity amongst your warehouse leaders?
So one thing we do, we try to make sure that we recognize homegrown talent.
Mm.
If someone is dedicated and they want to learn and they're dependable, that's the first steps. And
Yeah.
then giving them the opportunity to make a difference, have them involved in projects that they can track their own experience within that project. And as our brand grows, our employees grow.
Mm.
As our employees grow and our brand grows,
Yeah.
the partnership grows.
Yeah.
So to take someone who was an entry-level person, get them into industry management, give them some classes, give them some mentorship, and watch them grow. It's an investment into the company that we're making into our staff.
Yeah.
I'm a firm believer that our greatest resource are our associates. Those are our greatest resource. So if I can keep that talent in-house and mentor it,
Yeah.
those are our future leaders.
Yeah, and I think that's such a great way to look at it. And I love that you said that the associates are the most valuable thing you have. And I think the oftentimes in some warehouses will say people don't get as much love as maybe they should, or your top performers don't get as recognized as they should, right? And I think the fact that you're investing in them and being able to do that and help them to rise up internally is only paying off in the long run for you, because they're going to have more care the longer that they're there. They're going to care about the brands they're working with. They're going to care about delivering on those customer experiences, and I think that makes a huge difference. So it's really appreciate that you guys have that as part of your culture.
Yeah, finding that fine balance between new talent or new ideas and marketing that or matching that or leveraging that with your current associate base.
Yeah.
I think it's a win-win. So people move on, people lives change. They
Yeah.
have to leave. So when we first have an opening, we look internally to see, next person up.
Yeah.
And that's the mentality that we try to go with. At the same time, we have various projects that we have interns from the local colleges. So we bring interns in every year throughout the year. And we've been able to have some associates be interns for 2 or 3 years. Now they are leading our engineering department or leading other departments. So it's a combination.
Yeah, I think that's a great thing. So you mentioned too there that the view on technology is that you have to use it to grow, to scale, right? So we're here at Modex, where we could say we're surrounded by technology, right? I think we could say that, right?
some gimmicks too, but it's a great atmosphere.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm curious, as you're here attending Modex, I mean, what type of technologies are you looking for? What's kind of not necessarily a need, but something that you're looking for problems you're trying to solve with capacity?
One of the things that I have my team here looking at, we're looking at RF devices.
Okay.
To speed up the processing of information through our system. We're looking at a lot of safety features, some different ways to have our workforce keep in mind, there's a sprinkler head here, watch out, stop. So we're looking at some different signage that we can put across. We're always interested in cost saving corrugate or dunnage.
Yeah.
So when we ship our orders, we pass that saving off to our brand. So it's a shared savings.
Yeah.
But we're definitely looking at the most innovative, bold way to help our brand get their product to the end user. And when they open that package, we want it to be the wow factor. Whether it's your first time ordering or your 100th time ordering, we still want you to have that same feeling every time someone leaves our warehouse, it comes into someone's home.
Yeah.
So, we divide the team up. We have some people looking at packaging, some people looking at RF technology. We're looking at trying to find a vertical storage system solution.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So, it's exciting this year.
Yeah, absolutely. And so vertical storage system, definitely, I mean, we had Modula actually on the show yesterday that we talked to, and we were just talking to AutoStore too, actually, who was sitting in the seat before you. But I'm curious, what's your view on like robotics themselves? Are you guys embracing robotics, or you're still kind of holding off a little bit? How do you feel about that?
We I don't know what I'm allowed to say who, but we have a partnership with a robotic brand that's in the facility we visited.
Yes. Yeah, I did see it there. Yeah.
So we have 5 units, robotic units, that are up 6 hours a day processing orders. And we've grown it to where it's a viable part of our program now. Initially it was a test phase. There's a lot of things that you don't know what you don't know until you don't know it.
Yeah, that's true.
But it's been a great partnership with that company, and the robotics are up. They're performing well. We're able to do some analytics surrounding what product type works well, what product types maybe doesn't work. So, and then we're able to get that real-time information back. Yeah. So, we're looking to expand that into some of our other buildings, but right now we have it in our main building that you visit.
Yeah, absolutely, and I remember that, and I think it's interesting to see too. I think how you're kind of thoughtfully going about that, and making sure that it's working and doing all those types of things. It's great to see that you're getting that 6 hours of uptime on that, and being able to leverage it and utilize it. I'm curious here, as you've walked around a little bit and seen anything. I mean, is there any particular solution that jumps out to you and is really exciting for you?
Actually, I'm old school. I don't want to say how old I am. So I like the RF devices.
Yeah.
but I'm not a fan. I used to call them the brick.
The brick on a stick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I like the wrist mounted,
Okay.
arm mounted
Yeah.
with the trigger.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see um, how much throughput would increase
Hmm.
with me as a worker being able to use both of my hands
Yeah.
as opposed to having a device I got to keep putting up, putting down.
Hmm.
So we're very close to being able to test that technology and see how that helps us grow. At
Yeah.
the end of the day, with the economy, everybody's trying to cut. We're trying to provide a savings at the same time, adding more throughput
Yeah.
and a better end product. So, at the end of the day, we're watching the dime, but not at the expense of what we put out from our brains.
Hmm. Interesting. Yeah. Yeah. And I think that makes sense. And I love too. I mean, the hands-free options, because it is like, you have that brick on the stick, as we were saying, and the employee puts it down, either they forget it, it's a time waste, or they drop it, right? I mean, those things are expensive, right?
Yes, they
Yeah.
are.
So you don't want to drive. I mean, I had somebody one time, they put it in the little cage there of the order selector, the handle, right? And it was maybe 2 weeks old, and then they put the mast up, and it just got caught in there, tore that thing apart, and it was no repairing that.
So repairing it.
Yeah. So those types of things. I mean, being able to do that, I think makes a lot of difference. So very interesting to talk to you here, Lawrence, and get some of your insights about capacity and technology overall, and what you're thinking there. And I really appreciate you coming by and talking to me. All right, sir. All right, we'll see you back in Jersey. All right.
Always welcome, sir.
All right, I appreciate that. Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning into today's video here on our YouTube channel, The New Warehouse Podcast, and I appreciate you tuning in. If you liked what you saw, make sure you subscribe to our channel, and if you like this video in particular, make sure you like it as well. And if you want to get this great t-shirt that you see in the video behind me, Warehouses Are Sexy, head to warehousesAreSexy.com and get your own.